first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early for the fans and get them signed by the Sixers mascot and Dream Team. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word 76ers along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Members of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure you be here for the figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of the good mascot.
The National Basketball Association.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. We got Risache, and it's Monroe in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, well, we have the small ball era, Clark, but now size is a premium once again.
VA, another example of how things change but also stay the same. Small ball skills with size is what we want to see now, and that's what's happening across all the teams in the league.
Here we go. And it's the Sixers to start out. And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
Here's Black. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Here's Rain Man. Pass to Risache. Here's Rain Man. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Well, MP is coming off another historic season after capturing his 13th NBA championship.
And at this point, we pretty much expect MP to win it all each season. But it's important to take a step back and appreciate what he's been able to do. He's dominated this league like no one else before. It's almost like he's in a video game. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Rain Man, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Knocks down the long J.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Purdue. Fires the 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Rain Man. He's got 6. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Number 12. For 3.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Black. Here's Purdue. Lets it go from deep. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 9. 3-pointer. No good that time.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. To the inside, out to Beasley. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
76ers trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Black. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Minute 32 left in the first. On target from range. Rain Man's got 12 points. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, BA, and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Here's Rain Man. 12 points for him. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Sixers trailing. Beasley into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Pass to Reza Shea. Here's Ward. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hits the trifecta.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Purdue. It's hauled in by Nash.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Rain Man. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Purdue. He has 6. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the floor for Atlanta. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Gill in at the 3. And Atlanta with possession here. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Rain Man. 4 on the clock. Drops in the 3. Rain Man's got 15. Last season, MP was awarded the Michael Jordan Trophy for the 8th time, Grant. An unprecedented achievement.
Well, B.A., he's now won league MVP 2 more times than the guy who the trophy is named after. What more can you say? That's unbelievable. MP is a name that we will never forget.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He finished with 51 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
It's become old hat. MP named Finals MVP for the 8th time last year, Grant.
I'll tell you what, it never gets old, though. MP told us he's approaching this season like he's never won one. That fire is always there, B.A.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. He's checked in for Atlanta. Monroe comes in for Hall. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. The Hawks in second.
The teams they faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here's Purdue, coming off a 12-point game. Here's Buckner. Pure from three-point range. Buckner's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 19. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rain Man's got 10 points in the quarter. And Grant, with MP, you have to appreciate his commitment to excellence.
Absolutely. MP is dedicated to his craft. He works incredibly hard, and that's why he's coming off his 4th All-NBA first-team selection.
The Hawks lead by 11. Jacks up a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Tyler. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Beasley, that's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Risacher. He's guarded by Beasley.
Philadelphia foul. That's his first personal foul. First team
Atlanta
foul.
shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Shooting for
You know,
Atlanta.
I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
76ers trail by 11. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lets the three fly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Everyone in the
First
building
team
saw
foul.
the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
All passes to Monroe. Williams with the screen. The 11-footer. Monroe with a bucket. Monroe's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Black. No points yet. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Beasley misses. Here's Monroe. Pass to Hall from behind the arc. He drops it from range.
For three.
And the Hawks lead by 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
From 17, the rebound by Atlanta. Nash has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hall. Pass to Nash. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
32. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
I think for Atlanta, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Hawks.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Rainman. Off the mark there with a three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And for the Hawks, we got Risache, and it's Nash in at the center, locking down the middle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
To the paint. Here's Black. That one falls.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And the Hawks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Rainman. He's got 22. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Rainman's got 25 points in the game. A major milestone in the career of MP. He's close to releasing his own signature shoe.
And it's a big deal. I mean, not many guys reach this kind of status in the game. I'm sure he's already working with Puma on the look, the design, and of course, this has got to be an exciting time for MP.
Atlanta leading by 15. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Puts up a three. And the Hawks with another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Black. Over to the wing. Here's Purdue. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And look who's coming out right now, everybody. Let me hear you make some noise for your Sixers, DNC.
Down low. Here's Monroe. He's guarded by Beasley. Here's Monroe. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Shoots over Beasley. And again, it's Atlanta.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Black. The Sixers with another miss. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The shot by Rainman, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Black Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Here's Rain Man. Give him 30. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Black. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Williams has checked in for the Hawks. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Tyler. Inside. Here's Purdue. Over Williams. Off the left rim and out.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Rain Man. Offline with a three. 76ers trail by 19. Here's Purdue. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Pass to Black. Beasley for three. Knocks down the triple. Beasley's got 7 points in the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Rain Man. Drills it from deep. Rain Man's got 33.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Tyler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first
Trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyler, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And Atlanta with possession here. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Rain Man. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Sims. He's scoreless. They set a pick. Beasley outside. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Hawks ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And it's Purdue in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Rizachet. Williams with the screen to the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Sims. more and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And the 76ers making a change here. Whitehead's checked in. Here's Sims. Hey, puts up a three. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta leading by 21. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Williams. Here's Monroe. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Purdue. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Black's checked in for Sims. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And out on the wing, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, BA, this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And he makes a first. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Philadelphia shooting just 34% so far in this one. Here's Tyler. Plenty of space. And Ward pulls it down. Here's Monroe, down low. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And there's the drive. Shot's good by Purdue. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Rizachet. Out to the right wing. Here's Monroe. Here's Ward. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Purdue. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
The Hawks call timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout, and it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Here comes the teasers. On your feet. Let us know you won one, everybody.
Making a change here.
Together for your Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
And Atlanta with possession here. The three. It's hauled in by Purdue. Purdue's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Black.
Hawks foul. Number 12. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
To the right side. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. Nash has got 8 rebounds in the game. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Rain Man, that's good.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
76ers trail by 21. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. From downtown. No good there. 76ers trail by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rain Man.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And he banks in the layup. Rain Man's got 44.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Tyler. Here's Sims. 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Rain Man. This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Number 12.
Rain Man's got 47 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So hits one and misses one at the line. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. Another day, another win, good work.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago ones?
Feeling UMP? That's why we do it, right?
Those kicks, MP.
D about to tear the roof off.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Over here, over here.
Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Don't forget, Fox fans, we're doing a special giveaway at our next home game. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will get their very own Bingo t-shirt. A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming home game. Order your tickets online or at the booth. Be here for our mascot mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Daniel the Pup. As a reminder, we hope you come and join us for our trading card sale.
Up next, the Hawks taking on the Bucks. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have found the rhythm they were looking for to start this season, only giving up one of the first 5 games. Bucks, Hawks on 2K Sports.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In the world where you never affect you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Nash. Monroe is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Ward. And it's Riza Shea in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, we've got Floyd, and it's Webb in at the 5. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Rain Man, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
Well, MP and this team are off to a good start when it comes to the challenge he set for them. I think the preparation, anticipation, and energy for what these games mean has become almost a skill set in their arsenal. And they're hoping to build on that momentum in this one. They've still got quite a few rivalry games left.
Webb can't hit. Here's Rain Man. Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Can't hit that one.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Here's Bernard. A three-pointer is right on target.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Rain Man trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Roberts looking for an opening. Pass to Webb. Knocked away. Stolen by Monroe. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Pacers was terrific. He scored an amazing number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Roberts. Nash with the block. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. And it's Rain Man missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Floyd, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The second part of November here. A quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. To take a look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, for the Hawks, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Here's Hall.